Let that money talk. You bout that bad, let that money talk. Let that money talk. You bout that bad, let that money talk. Now if you focus bout that bad, let that money talk. You on your hustle and your grind, let that money talk. You bout your vision and your goals, let that money talk. You out here getting it all the time, let that money talk.
The deal. It's your girl 7. I'm with Tunez right now, and we're about to have money talk. If you don't know, now you know. I interview entrepreneurs and artists on their journey, and right now it's about you.
It's all about me. No, just
I love that.
Yeah, we're gonna bring back some Maya classes right now.
Yeah. Yes.
Dang,
So you definitely
you
got a
better stop
melody going
playing.
for it. So definitely. And definitely, y'all, first, we're gonna play a little game tonight. It's gonna be a little different. Best 2 out of 3. Okay. So we'll
Dang.
play 3 games throughout the process, but we'll take our time.
Gotta refreshing. So I'm gonna let you start though.
So we're playing Mancala. If you don't know, you're about to find out. Okay.
Don't know, now you know.
Now you know. Okay, so Tunez, definitely tell us about your journey. First, foremost, about your background, where you're from, if you're not from Vegas. And I'm gonna start, yo.
Not from Vegas, but I got shit. Started to grow a lot of love for Vegas for sure. Like, this city's crazy. You know, the people amazing. The drivers be crazy though. That's the only difference. But you know, I'm Texas made, Portland raised. So my family they're from Laos. We Southeast Asians.
Ooh.
So a lot of folks don't know that about me, but yes, I am Southeast Asian for sure. And you know, it was different. I'm an only child to my mama. Didn't really grow up without I didn't really have a dad around like that, like he was living in Texas at the time. My mom and I moved out to Oregon and shit. So like, we had different emotions. My parents were separated. So like, always bouncing back and forth. Like, even though I got to see my dad as a kid, like, still trying to, dang, dude, I'm never going to get a go. I swear. She might have cheated and not even know. What the heck, bro? Okay, so can you, I'm just kidding. Remind me, I can start wherever, right?
You can, on
On
this
my side,
Mm-hmm.
because it's my side. That's yours. Okay, cool.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I won't count.
Okay. I try not to be so loud, so I don't know if the mic will pick it up. But anyways, no, we're fine, because it'll let me know.
Yelling. Hold on. Damn. My check. All right.
I've had just to speak on Laos, I've had a really good friend, Faith. She was from Laos, and she was an amazing friend. Like, that girl had my back, and I barely even, knew her. She was solid. So I hate when I lose touch with people that's solid like that, that when we're transitioning, but I really appreciate her. So anybody say they from Laos, I cling to them. Like, wait, what?
That's crazy, though.
So that's dope.
The fact that you even know.
Yeah, no,
yes. Laos is. Some folks don't even know what that is. Yes. They'll be like, oh, where's Laos? I'll be like, Southeast Asia. Yeah. So, like, we look at, like, the Southeast region of the map, right? So, like, there will be Laos, Cambodia, Vietnam, Thailand, all that Southeast Asian right there. Like, to me, we, like, consider the bottom of the barrels of the Asians. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so, like,
she
people
said that too.
Yeah, like, like the top-notch Asians will probably be like your Koreans and Japanese, Chinese. Like, they rule the world, bro.
Wow, that is crazy, but it's like, I feel like the genuinity, right? Because it comes from that struggle that you guys ran. Real. So wait, when you came over here?
No, I'm Texas made.
Texas made. You did say that.
Ma'am.
You did say
I'm
that.
first generation though. Yeah,
so you know about
my mom's like, I grew up like my grandparents. I have both my grandparents growing up. So I had to like really trying to learn English and then all this stuff, you know what I'm saying, at a young age. Like, my family was still learning at that. Right. So, but my mom's pretty good at it. Yeah. I can never get one by her. I'll tell you that. I got my ass beat a lot.
I believe. She stayed on you. For sure. Yeah. That's dope though. Yeah. Okay. Wow.
Yes,
amazing.
But have you had Laos food before? Or,
I
do
want
you
to say
eat
yes
spicy
and yes.
food?
I love spicy food.
Okay, you need to get acquainted with some Lao food. Stop playing.
Where?
There's Lao Kitchen. There's that Laos Thai street food over here that I
Okay,
found.
so I'm always
that
at Thai
spot
street food.
is
I'm always there.
crazy.
So does that mean I'm eating Laos? Because I'm always there.
Yeah, Laos Thai street food. That spot right there off of East and something.
Oh no, I meant like Sammy Davis Jr. over here.
I mean, there's Thai and Laos are very similar. It's
Okay,
just
so
it's
like
always
a good dish I should try.
for Laos food. It depends. If you like spicy, try the papaya salad.
Okay,
Papaya salad with some like chicken wings or something, or maybe they sausages. I don't really do pork.
Me
That's
either.
why
I was
try
just about to say no.
That's why I
pork,
try
no
to
pork.
stay away from Laos food. I can barely eat that shit anymore because that shit fucks my stomach up.
Oh,
But you know, I can't eat,
so
but
you
I
eat
miss
bacon?
it. I don't. Turkey
Wow.
bacon if I'm gonna do it. But
Damn,
extra crispy.
I grew up on turkey bacon. So I'm like,
Extra crispy though. I'm gonna make that thing on some parchment plate. Paper, don't play me.
Yeah, do it. If it's extra crispy, it's
Hell
like,
yeah.
I don't like no half done bacon.
I need that
That's dope,
crunchy.
though. That's wow. I didn't even know that. That's cool though. So Texas, okay. So you
Texas.
came over here to
Texas
Vegas.
to Oregon to here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I got like family everywhere though. So
Yeah.
like out in Ohio, we big Ohio State, Buckeyes, and then like Texas. You know, my family, diehard Dallas Cowboys fans. I don't give up. Y'all can say what you want, win or lose. We there, baby.
Yeah.
You know, stay loyal to the soil.
No, right. That's how I feel about the Lakers. So,
See,
yeah.
win or lose though, you
Win
gotta
or
stay
lose, you gotta
shining.
stay-
It shows who's solid and who ain't.
Mm-hmm. It's in your blood. See, it's not on you. It's in you.
It's not on
For
you. it's
real.
not.
Okay,
right.
so when the last time I visited Texas, I loved it. I just love the culture there for
And
sure.
it's so big.
Mhm.
So, you
It's
know, everywhere you
big.
go, like, I mean, I was a kid, you know what I mean? So, like, I got to go visit often, but, like, you know, I didn't really get to drive around and explore, right?
Right,
But
right.
Haltom City is where my family's at,
Mm.
you know. My brother and sister still lives out there. So I got a brother and sister on my dad with his second wife. My dad, you know, I love him, bro. He's a big time
Papa
player,
was a
dog.
rolling stone.
Player.
Yeah.
But, you know, it's not in me, right?
Right.
It's on him. Like, solo dolo in this thing.
Okay. So, far as like you said, your brothers and sisters, some are still in Texas.
Yes.
What was your childhood like with them? Like, are you close with your siblings?
No, we didn't really get to grow up together.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So, like, I know they're a lot closer. I mean, like, they got their, you know, they live with their mom. So, like, when our dad and their mom divorced, you know, they stay with their mom.
Mhm.
My dad lives over here now.
Mhm.
So, I got pops close by.
Yeah.
I see him when I see him.
Yeah, right.
We live in the same state, barely
Yeah,
see him.
yeah.
But it's cool. It's fun, you know. I definitely my brother and I we talk now, you
Mhm.
know. Now that we're older, like we make time at least. That's all we could
Definitely.
do. So like when he comes into town, I get to see him. I
Mhm.
haven't seen my sister in a minute though, but
Mhm.
I do talk to her.
Yeah. As long as you communicate.
Yeah,
and that's the thing.
communication is such a big factor.
Yeah.
For
As long
sure.
as there's something there, you know.
Yeah.
That's good. Okay. Are you more like your dad or are you more like your mom?
God, growing up, all I heard from my mom, you just like your father. That's all I heard, man. I'm like, man, why would you put that in your kid's head? You know what I mean? Like, don't instill that in my head. And then you're going to that's traumatic.
Right. You like, what did I do?
Me, we over here didn't even play, my bad.
You did it?
No, I did.
You did?
Yep. Cheater. I told you, bro.
I should have asked. Okay, go.
No.
No, go. 'Cause
We
I
already
feel bad
skipped.
because I'm already like, I'm killing it over here.
Nah, if I put it in there, that's that last piece, right?
No, when you put it in there, you keep going until you.
But
go
I
to
think
an
I've hit
empty
it
one.
right there.
Okay, yeah.
I think
keep
so.
going.
No, that was you, right? Or no, I keep going.
Yeah, you keep going.
See, it's been a minute since I played this, and we
Yeah.
over here having a conversation. I don't know if I can multitask. I'm like ADHD to the max.
This is gonna help you. So, a little bit of brain exercise, y'all.
Shit.
Okay.
Skip yours, go to mine.
Yes.
And then so
and
go
keep
here.
going.
Boop boop.
Boom. Keep going.
Yes, ma'am.
What types of jobs did you have while growing up?
Man, I've done a lot.
Really? I believe you.
I've done so many different jobs. That's why, like, what I do now, I really enjoy it. You
Mhm.
know, so like, I've done warehouse jobs. I've done like, I worked in like silicon, like I shouldn't say silicon, wafers. So it's like they're called silicons, right?
Oh, the big ones.
Yes, ma'am.
That
So
you
like
could
they do microchips.
Mhm.
That's what we made. So like it's like almost like Intel, but it's not. And I worked at restaurants. It's just my thing, you know.
Yeah.
So if I hit there,
Keep going.
pick wherever random now, right? On my side.
On your side, yep.
Whose side?
Okay, so you say restaurants. Where would you say was your like all time like you actually enjoyed waking up going to?
Bartending. That's what I love doing.
Yeah.
Hands down. Like as much as I don't know, I believe in anything that I do, I want to do it to the best of my ability. You know what I mean? And I feel like you should never settle for shit. You know? So like always set yourself to a standard and you know, just believe that you can fucking do more than what you're doing right now. That's all. So like
Push the limits.
I feel like yeah, push it to the limits for sure. And like mastering my craft in anything, I think that's such a beautiful thing. And I feel like when it comes to servicing, you know, my quality is man, I'm so like meticulous. It's wild. I feel like, you know, I just have a very structural way of doing things.
Right.
It could be good and bad, you know.
So
But I feel like that applies to my music. So like I'm such a perfectionist. You know, so if it's not right to me, I know it's not right because it's your feeling and not anybody else's type thing. But, you know, going to like what I enjoy doing the most for sure is bartending, the service. Shoot, one day if, you know, this music, I mean, that's the thing. It's not just about the tips. There's more to it than just that. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you go into it, I understand that's what we live off of, but like, you got to be more to it than just that. Like, I don't want just a check. I want to feel good while doing it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to just do shit just to do it. I want to make it make sense.
Make it make sense.
Yes, ma'am.
You know what? And I'm not, even though I did say that, because that's just me. I'm money. And I'm just playing
MoneeeTalkk.
No, but for real, because when I had my retail job, my first and only retail job, I had it for like 6-7 years. And I started out like part-time sales, but I worked my way up to supervisor because it was just like, yeah, like if I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it well. And yeah, it was like I was the best at it, top sales, an ambassador. I'm talking with the CEO, like, you know,
boss bitch type shit.
And no, literally, because you see it help mold you when you have that mentality.
Yes,
because
ma'am.
now how I handle my business with my podcast, I'm very like.
Oh man, she organized as fuck. I respect it, bro. Like what the fuck? My punctuality just needs a little work, but we good.
No, I'm working on my punctuality.
Not yet. So okay.
No, for real, I'm definitely working too. So, but
accountability.
I respect the grind
look at that.
Yes, definitely. You got grinding. What would you say was the worst job you had?
Fuck.
Cause you said warehouse.
Warehouse for sure. I hated that shit. You can see, you just know when a person is miserable as fuck, bro. Don't be around me. I'm gonna call it out. I'm sorry.
Man,
I feel like people, you know, and it's just it's a job, and I gotta, you know, I was getting my money, so whatever. I went to school too to be a pharmacy technician, so you could do like the streets and the books at the same time, right? But yeah, I did that, and I didn't like it. You know, I got my certification, everything, and to this day, I still hear my mama say, "Oh, you waste money, this and that." Like, you know what? It's all right. It wasn't for me.
Yeah.
I'm not going to do something that I'm unhappy with. I'm sorry. I'm not.
I feel that. I went to school for LMA, and I'm like, I wanted to go higher, obviously, but I'm like, man, I honestly, I just don't want to work for anybody. So
yeah, I want to do my own shit.
Yeah.
There's so much in this world that you could really get yourself
if you
apply yourself.
If you just apply it, man. And what motivates you is you looking at YouTube and this fucking 7-year-olds that's millionaires.
Yeah.
So many.
Why are we paying these little ass kids to be bad? The fuck?
Man, but they definitely, and they moms
No,
and
they
everything is
some of them
organizing
are
and they,
motivating though.
you know,
Inspiring.
it's definitely
Very
inspiring. It's
inspiring.
like if they can do it, just over here playing with toys, they almost make me want to do toy
Man,
reviews.
shit. Let me
I'm
do some
this,
type of review.
I'm this close.
Oh my gosh, I almost said some things. I was like, let me do some reviews. What
Listen.
size you looking for?
Yeah.
Just kidding.
I do want to ask though, what stereotype have you had growing up?
Like when you
Like far as, because did they always think you were Chinese? Japanese,
a lot of people always say, "Oh, go back to China," type. I'm
Oh,
like,
yeah.
damn, but I'm not even Chinese, bro.
Right.
I love all my peoples though.
Yeah.
My family is very diverse.
Yeah.
So like I grew up with like a mix of family.
Mhm.
So like it wasn't. I don't know. It was.
I mean, from Texas to Ohio, definitely. I mean,
always been a tomboy though. I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
So you know, I always got. Oh my God, look at that dyke.
yeah.
But I'm just me, bro. Can I just be me? Like now, I'm just me.
Yeah.
I got a coochie. I'm happy with it. Just saying. Sorry, excuse my language, folks.
No, we like them.
But you know, it's the truth.
So, okay. So, since we're on that topic,
We might as well lead it to another direction.
we might as well open that door.
Go right ahead, man.
So
At this point, fuck make out.
Oh, is it on me?
Yeah, maybe.
I feel like I'm just.
See, run that video back. I'm just playing.
Killing it.
She is, and I'm like 3 times in. All right, so it's my
Give you a
turn.
chance.
Look at that, my turn. I'm gonna take this big boy right here.
Yeah.
Or big girl, whatever. Oh, I missed my whole thing. I'm sorry.
Oh, yeah, don't forget that.
I know you seen that over there.
Don't forget that. I definitely don't.
Yeah, I need that.
Yeah.
Every point counts.
Everything counts. Okay. So you've always been in this tomboy era.
Yes.
I've had my it still happens, whatever. But I'm just asking far as, have you always been into women since you were young?
I feel like that was always a battle. You know what I mean? I mean, that was something I used to deal with like big time because that wasn't cool. I mean, it wasn't right. I mean, a lot of people still don't think it's right, but it's cool. I mean, I like what I like. You like what you like.
So have you ever?
Hell no, I ain't never been with no mans. You ain't getting this.
Okay, so it's always been like
Coochie.
this. You never.
Scissor gang. Just kidding. I'm sorry. I'm gonna stop.
Did you play any sports growing up?
Basketball.
Hey,
soccer.
shout out to the gang.
Yeah,
okay.
basketball,
I'm really
soccer.
okay, yeah. Watch y'all tap in for something. Something gonna pop out and really be
Let me see Hooper.
yes. Really
5-on-5 session. Who wanna run it?
Paul Casson, you niggas for real. So you play basketball. I'm sure what you're a shooting guard, point guard.
Yeah, point, and then I play wing. Sometimes I play post, but wing and point for sure.
Your school must have had like short.
Yeah, I was like one of the tallest Asians. It was weird.
That's outrageous.
But Asians be short.
No, yeah. Because I ain't even gonna lie. When we went to the finals, it was some bunch of Asians that knocked us out the first round. We like, what the? Like, we are. What the? That's what we kept doing. Time out.
They be aggressive.
Definitely.
I feel like,
yeah, I've had some Asians, and I'm like, let the ball go. Let it go.
Like, dang, you got a lot of grip on you there, buddy.
Yeah. No, for real. Because I was a post guard.
Okay. Watch out.
Yeah.
Damn.
Power forward,
Like,
definitely hitting with a definitely thought. What?
Pivot, what?
What? Stop playing with me. But yes, no. So yeah, Asians are aggressive.
Wow.
Had a couple scratches.
Dang. Yeah, that ain't me though. I'm sorry. I was aggressive, but like, damn, not like that.
Those were good times. Basketball was good times. So how long did you play?
I stopped right before high school because, the shame, just letting society just take over. The fear of everything. I definitely used to hold myself back a lot, because I was always scared of the fear of judgment. That was like such a real thing. And, overcoming that, I think, has spoken a lot of volume for me, just allowing that to not even affect me or get me like to stop what I want to do,
Yeah.
or stop me from what I want to do.
Yeah.
You know, so definitely learn to not allow that to have a play in my life anymore.
Yes. You know, I feel like that's something I mean, nowadays it's easier to talk about. You hear the stories and it's like, dang, I know I kind of have that feeling of what some of the kids are going through, but I guess now we can see being exposed to the phone so early and everything. I feel like that also adds stress and emotions. But
Absolutely, because
there was,
comparisons.
yes, definitely. But
Big
there was a lot of things
comparisons.
we dealt with growing up, like in high school or just in middle school. Like with me personally, I could not stand light skinned girls. Like I could not stand them. And it was just because they just made me
Yeah.
feel bad as
Aw.
like being dark. Like, you know, and now when I hear stories like, you know, I
But
felt that way. I felt
it's vice versa. People be feeling
feeling,
like the light skinned ones be feeling the same way, and
yeah.
just like, yeah, no, I know how it goes.
Like I felt bullied because it was like
Yes,
my
ma'am.
parents were like, you know, my parents were strict on me. Which I'm not mad about that. I appreciate that. But it's like when you're going to that school where it's like they're all dressed up and they're all, you know, like I had to wear a uniform and they were strict with the uniform.
Right.
Like they over here wearing jeans and they looking real cute and like, you know,
Aw.
I didn't understand it then,
Yeah.
like now I do. I appreciate my parents for that, but it's just like the shit that I had to go through growing up and getting clowned and talked.
It's a battle.
It's battle, yeah.
Within yourself, but you know, it's just like, I hope you overcame all that
Hell
though, right?
yeah.
Yeah. See,
Can't
so
nobody
that's
tell me.
right. You better own that shit, girl. I
You
love
know
it.
I do.
Yes, ma'am. No, absolutely own that. And I think it's a beautiful thing when we do own it, because nobody should make us feel any less than who we really are. Because us as human beings, we're just fucking trying to get by in this life, right? Why make it harder for anybody else?
Yeah.
Do you?
Do you? And yeah, I wish it would definitely all the stuff that I've been through. I appreciate it now because I'm like
I appreciate
a warrior for real. I have a
a
warrior
beast.
on the back of my leg, like a beast. Because
Oh,
I'm
you actually have a tattoo.
tatted because
Ayy.
I'm definitely a warrior, like Tomb Raider, definitely in
I
this
love
bitch
that.
with life. What? I'm put my backpack
No,
on.
I
It's
love
time to
that
go.
though.
Like, you know,
Yes, ma'am.
definitely, it's definitely made me a strong woman for sure. So,
The things that we go through in life can either make us or break us, and that's so true, right?
so true.
Whatever you allow to affect you, it's gonna get you. But if you just, I don't know, I feel like manifestation has been such a big thing on my part lately, and just like thinking good things, and you know, waking up early, doing things for myself, and like, you know, figuring out what I really enjoy, you know, other than just, I mean, I love writing. That's probably one of my biggest things. And if you heard my music back in the day, it is not.
Wait, what does that mean?
What, my music? I mean, it's just like, you know, no, it didn't make no sense. You just saying whatever just to say it. Just like a lot of, I'm not gonna hate on a lot of the rappers and shit nowadays, but I mean, shit, sometimes y'all just talk gibberish. I'm not gonna say everybody, but
I agree.
you know, like that's why, like me with my music now, I feel like it's more, I'm trying to empower you, you know, because there's more to life than just gang banging and just like selling drugs and shit. I'm not gonna say like I ain't never done that, because we all go through certain
A survival
struggles.
mode,
Yeah,
right.
like we had to get by to get by. I get it. You know, so like when it comes to writing and just trying to,
No, be honest, because I feel it. Like with hip hop, just in general, when people sit down, I ask them this question because some people have their intake on it and they take it how they want to take it, you know.
right.
But I just definitely feel like if you're gonna rap, it should make sense. It should, if you be professional, look apart. Don't just be like, just have a stage presence, like
Yeah.
because if you want people to come pay to, that's what I'm just thinking about. You want people to pay you.
Yes, hell yeah.
You
Shit,
want me to pay you to
some.
see you, so make it make sense. You can
Professionalism. It's gonna go a long way. I know that a lot of people don't really believe in that, but I do.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If you want to go far, professionalism and just showing up, even if it ain't the crowd that you don't like, show up. Show up and show the fuck out. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like it, I don't know. You can go so far with it.
Yeah.
You know?
I
So
totally
like
agree.
yeah. So I lost my train of thought, to be honest with you.
No, yes, they definitely need to show up and show out when you're an artist and you're performing or just anything you do. If you're calling yourself an artist, take it serious. And you're saying you write and you write a lot. I like that because that's something that I do. Like people, you're like, oh, I texted or I put it in. I would use my notes too, but I can definitely get a pen and write some stuff
Yes,
down.
writing is.
So do you journal too?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
So like I write down my thoughts. I've definitely learned how to. For the past couple of years, I started doing that too, because like just a lot of changes I want to make, and sometimes I like to go back and reflect on what I wrote and things. If I change, it's like, did I do what I say I was gonna do? You gotta set standards, goals for yourself.
Yes.
And make it happen for real, not just talking.
Not just talking.
Let's talk more action, baby.
I love that. Man, you like kind of got me in a daze when you say when you say that, because I'm for that. I'm so for that. Going back and reflecting and putting standards on yourself, because if you don't put these standards on yourself, then who else is gonna do it? You're not gonna. What you waiting for somebody else to tell you? I need you to do this.
Hell no.
You got to do it for yourself. Write goals for yourself, and
bro.
if you don't do that on a daily, because we have to be great all the time and just
absolutely
pass these. We have to get better all the time, every day, consistently. Like, it doesn't matter what it is, whether it's from cooking, making better rice, making.
Damn, hold on. Why are we talking about better rice? You got problems making your rice? Hold on. I'll do it.
Feel attacked.
Damn. Give me a regular pot. I got you. Let's go cooking rice 101 with Tunez, baby.
All right. Well, you know what? You might have to tap in with you. No, I'm just playing. All right,
I love cooking.
You know what?
I love cooking.
See, I do too, and I went to school too.
Culinary?
Yeah.
Damn, watch out, chef.
I didn't.
Hold on.
No.
Don't give me that title, chef.
But anyways,
it's okay.
Yes,
all
so I definitely appreciate that, but it's because it wasn't because it was like, oh, I want to become a chef, and I mean that was like childhood goals. Like, I wanted to be Rachel Ray. I wanted to be like, yeah, so we got 30-minute meals and have my little garbage bowl right here and just be tossing.
Rachel Ray, bro.
I love Rachel Ray, or Genetia, like, my little Italian.
the grandma, mama, or something.
Oh, Paula D. See, okay, Emerald, what?
Emerald Lagasse.
That was dope. See, those were shows that inspired me. Yeah, you have people sitting right there and you cooking. You got an audience.
I like that table service shit.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? When it goes back to that service? Yeah. I think, sorry.
No, okay, so the thing is, working with restaurants with me, I love food. So I know I can be surrounded.
Oh, trust me. Look, I'm going to tell y'all what I do at work that everybody can make fun of me all they want. But I will mix my chowder and my gumbo together and call that shit a chumbo. Don't play me. That shit's gas.
That's like some Laos stuff, huh?
Yeah, I'm high. I be high as fuck. That's probably why.
Oh, yeah, definitely. It probably looked good when you doing it.
Oh, no, but it tastes just as good as it looks. So
it got shrimp in it?
Yes, man. You don't eat seafood? It got shrimp, okras.
Okay,
it's because of that damn pork. I know. I'm sorry I said I don't eat pork, but damn.
It just be fire. Yeah, see, the pork and the seafood.
Trust me, I pay for it, but that's like every once in a while. I'm not gonna do it all the time. I just know where I stand. Like, I'm not. If I know I'm going somewhere, I'm gonna eat it. If I know I'm going home, I'm good.
Oh, see, yeah, I'm gonna be bad. I'm gonna be like, did they touch
I'm gonna
that?
have to reschedule, please.
I'm gonna be cool with the chef. Be like, bro, I'm going to lunch in 30. Hit me up.
Matter of fact, I need to take the rest of the day off.
Yeah, I'm going home. Anything that y'all was throwing out. So yeah, I just save myself and know that I just need to stay away from the food. So yeah.
Very.
But yeah. Wow, how time can go away.
This for sure you, because that's where I ended.
That's where you ended. Okay, I'm gonna just do that one, and then I'm gonna ask you a question. Are you inspired by any artist in the industry right now?
So many. You know what I mean? Gosh, like when people ask that question, like it's kind of hard to like just think at the top. But I can name a few though for sure. I love Janae Aiko. I don't care. She's one of my favorites. Kiana Leday's cool. Ella May is amazing. Like these female artists that just keep coming and coming, and they keep. I don't know, man. I love them. I love that there's so much women in the industry.
Oh my goodness, you touched a nerve when you said Janae, because she just.
Yeah, I seen her 3 times.
Oh, and she know what she's doing, because she don't go to festivals. Because that's what
Yeah.
I do. I do the festivals, but she don't go to festivals, and I paid to see her. I went on a spicy date, and oh my goodness,
Woo, Janae, spicy date night.
it was amazing. She's so beautiful. Her voice is beautiful,
voice
and
is
she's
amazing.
definitely healed me. Like just
Her music
listening
is
to-
healing. I don't care. Like
Her music is healing.
and if you listen to her album, Trip, that's the whole. I mean, it's like the certain notes or whatever frequency that she puts them on. It's all healing frequencies. I don't know if you ever. looked
No,
that
I
up.
didn't know that.
So if you listen
she's
to
dope.
psilocybin, I don't say.
Well,
But I mean, shit. That's a purpose.
yeah,
You're taking a trip. That's her whole album. I love that album.
I love her. Yeah,
But
especially
Sold
like
Out. But the
Never
old
Call
stuff,
Me, just
yeah.
like that.
Gosh, it's soothing, very soothing.
She just likes like a pretty gangster.
It's like the tone. I don't know.
I don't know.
It's always
It's a lot
she said
about
a
Janae.
pretty gangster. I love that.
Like she's soft, like a pretty, like like don't play.
Oh, she got
She
people
good.
behind her for
Yeah,
sure.
she got.
You better
people-
hit a corrupt on her.
She got people behind her for sure.
Yeah.
But
absolutely.
yeah, shout out to Janae.
Shout out Janae. I'll go to. Man, put me on your show.
What was the first song you were inspired to write and record?
Dang. First song that I put out? Oh, this first song I ever put out, man, if I go back, it's called Summer Drip. And I was featuring this artist, Quick Statty. It's actually my cousin. I shouldn't say this artist, but he dope as fuck. Check him out.
Right,
Quick
sometimes you
Statty
gotta
is.
say,
No, shout out my cousin on that shit. He a DJ. He cold as fuck. DJ, rapper, dope ass father, bro. But shout out to my cousin, Quick Statty is.
Quick Stat is. I like
Quick Statty is.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's dope. Tell us the steps you took, as far as when you started.
Now you gotta take it down.
Hold on, y'all.
She said-
Let me make sure.
It's like, wait a minute, hold on. Is this what I want to ask? Because then, like,
Okay, yeah, I did ask you what age you started music, but what steps you took to actually take it serious. Like the day you woke up, you was like,
when I moved here. I
Okay.
think that's when I really took it serious. I put out my first EP when I was back in Portland. So like, it was Love Tunes. That was probably one of my favorites. My only EP I dropped really, but my favorite, yeah. Like if you listen to it all the way through from like 1 to 5, it's supposed to go in a structural order and like it's anticipation. You know what I mean? It's a build up. Makes it sexy. So I like my shit, but damn it, your turn.
I love it.
Shit.
Wait, where'd you stop? Oh,
That?
right there. Okay, yeah, I'll just like.
Like,
I just want to say, I'm busting ass.
damn, man. Hold on.
You know, I
Should
have
you
a
do?
strategy, so it's fine.
Stop counting.
I know my eyes. I'm so good with my eyes. These motherfuckers count. I have one right there.
But I forgot the question, to be honest with you.
No, it's okay. I didn't. If you answered it, I just didn't want to.
I didn't know if I
This
answered it fully though.
Well, if you feel like you guys.
She's like, no, I'm good.
No, because I'm like want to bust you. real
Damn,
quick.
hold on.
That's why I'm like.
Damn, dude, she's over here stagging. What the fuck? Hold on, you counted that. I'm just like,
No. Hey, my brother do the same thing.
damn.
Like, wait, go back.
I swear I'm a lot quicker than this, okay?
It's okay. It's
play
the
me in
first one.
chess.
It's
Play
the
me in
first one.
chess.
Ooh,
We'll run that thing.
I feel like I have chess.
Dang, I feel like I lost.
You did. No.
Damn
Alright.
it! What the hell
Go
am I
ahead,
doing?
sing. Go
Oh
ahead.
hell yeah! She's trying to give me an opportunity
I
right
gave
now.
her an opportunity.
She sure did when she had all these stacks in the bag. So nice. Still lost.
Okay. What changed about you when you first started, from like the beginning stages till now as an artist?
I'm more confident in what I'm doing. Like I really own my music and how I deliver myself in it. I've definitely seen a lot of growth in that. So like, you know, I got to give myself a lot of credit for. Wait, what was the question?
Wait, you were on a wave.
I know, and then I got.
Okay. Oh, I was saying. See, damn, you got me up. Okay, so I was saying, tell us about the journey. Okay, so so far from your beginning stages when you first started making music to now that you're still making music, what have you developed? Like, what skills have you gotten better in, or what's changed about like your mindset or personality? Maybe even style.
My wordplay, my style for sure. I was a bald ass bitch for about 15 plus years. Now I'm trying to grow out some hair, and I don't know, it's trying, but you know what? It's all right. I do me at the end of the day. So, but yeah.
Pretty much that. Yeah. Just your hair.
My hair, my the way I write,
your confidence.
my confidence is. You know, I have my ups and downs with that. I think we all battle with insecurities, and it's okay.
Yes.
You know, it's okay. The insecurities that show, it's gonna show.
Yeah.
So
I definitely feel like sometimes the insecurities help us keep growing or keep building and not being complicit, unless you ignore it.
Right. Don't ignore it. Don't ever ignore it. Acknowledge it, feel it, figure it out.
Like, no, I'm not gonna go there. Let me just stay right here.
Right.
Like, no, try it. Do it.
Be uncomfortable to be comfortable. Right?
Yeah. I'm reading between that.
Be uncomfortable to be comfortable.
Tell us about some songs that were challenging to you.
Like performance wise,
or just like even having to make. I know you write, but making them more challenging or
sometimes. I mean, I gotta be in my mode. I feel like when it comes to writing, I don't know. Like me, I gotta hear the beat. And if I vibe with that beat, I can come up with something just like that. It's how you feel, right? It's how that sound or the melodies make me feel. So like I love a lot of melodies in my music. I'm a very, I don't know, I like that melodic shit, right? Very sensual. But I also like that ass clapping shit. Just the fun music. It's the fun shit. I just have my days. I'm a rapping ass singer. That's what I like to say. So
talk about it. Talk about
it. Passion with a banger.
Talk about it. Okay, I'm glad you said that. Another. No, I'm just kidding. So yeah, because I noticed with your music, you have like a wave. Like you have some that are like slow and sexy. Then you have some that are like, hey, pop that. Out.
Thank
you know.
You. Yes,
so which is dope because you give variety. Yes. And you know, I feel like in the industry, it's so important to have variety. You can't just be sticking to one thing.
Well, that's the thing. Growing up, a lot of people used to tell me, "Well, what category do you want to be in?" And be like, I don't want to be in no fucking category. Don't put me in no box. I want to be able to do what I want to do. Like musically, like it should be, like it goes back to how it makes me feel. You know what I mean? So like, nobody should tell you how to create your art, especially if you know you.
I mean, shit, think about Outkast. I mean, Andre 3000. Roses.
Man,
like,
Roses.
That was my shit growing
that shit
up.
was fire.
No, you had to thank you. Shit don't stink, but lean a little bit closer. See, roses really smell like. Now I get the song, which is so crazy. How like, a lot of shit
the
you don't understand.
I did not. See, that's why I listened to so much sex ass music when I was a kid. But like I wasn't, you know what I'm saying? Like what the fuck?
Yeah.
Keep Sweat.
I love Keep.
New Edition.
You know some music, okay? Cause I love some Keep Sweat. SWV.
But I would bring it all back. I love like that type of, you know, damn. 112.
All right, so now let's actually go ahead and sing with Keith Sweat, and I'm gonna go with you.
What? Who? What? Hold on. We ain't singing nada. Nobody. I'm just like that's my shit. Or Twisted. I think those are my top two favorite. But you know,
Keith Sweat is good. I
yeah,
like
Keith
that.
Sweat. He's underrated.
If we could put
He
all
wrote
the
so
90s
much
in like a little Ziploc bag and freeze dry them, like
he wrote a lot of these artists' fucking music. You know what I'm saying? Like the R&B shit. So like, I feel like a lot of the artists that are underrated don't get a lot of credit for the things that they really do. I don't know. There's so much in the industry. Music, the industry is fucked. You know what I'm saying? Like there's good and bads to it.
Yeah.
I know that everybody's out here trying to make money, but like you ain't gotta be shiesty.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of weird ass shit in that. So, but I've had to deal with some weird shit. So like that's why I say that. But it's cool.
Like in the industry?
Yeah. You know, shady
like
shit.
Like they trying to
just
sell
like,
your soul?
or I don't know. Just like trying to just faulty like contracts and shit like that. Or just like, oh, I can help you build this and that. I don't know. It's just a lot of shady games.
Like saying one thing, but they got a big ass thing for you to. You know what? Who was I saying? Somebody was irritating me with that. I think it was the insurance. I don't remember who it was.
Insurance agents.
But just why would you? Or never mind.
We're not even gonna get into that, folks.
But yeah, people give you these thick ass things. No, you ain't gonna fucking read it, and it's like, yo.
In the fine prints, I'm gonna tell you what it really.
You could have sent me a notification.
You don't miss that. You could have sent me a whole ass notification instead of making me come down here.
Man. No. Okay. What experience? Well, take us through your experience when you're going through like a challenging era in your artistry. So have you experienced something that was challenging while you were, let's say, just like you were kind of touching bases on like a contract or something, but how did you overcome these challenging moments?
Well, like
while being an artist.
What I was saying earlier about challenging stages. Yeah, no, empty on that one right now.
Okay.
Re-ask that one more time. Run back. My high ass.
Tell us about some experience, your experience, or you have an experience, right? And then it was like a challenging experience, but you got through it. Tell us about one of those moments.
Challenging stages, like just me as an artist and putting my music out there. Like I used to refrain. I have so much music that I haven't put out, but that's a battle that I'm still working on. I'm not gonna say that I've overcome that completely, but I'm learning to be more forward in what I'm doing. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
And
like, are you picking which ones? Oh yeah,
like what works best for me.
Yeah.
I know what works best for me, and I quality over quantity is such a big thing for me in that in my movement in my music right now. So like I don't want to just do it just to do it.
Yeah. Making it make sense.
Yeah.
Quality, it's so important, I feel like, versus just putting out a whole bunch of music just to say, oh yeah, I got a whole bunch of music. And
exacto. Yes, ma'am.
Gotta throw a little sprinkle dust on that.
Absolutely.
And and not getting the views or getting the plays, because it's like that means it's not good.
Right.
And I feel like a lot of artists, if like you said, the hip hop industry is so shit, and I do feel you far as coming from an era where I've experienced good music, like the Tupacs, the Biggies, and the I'm definitely like I like that music. I do like some of the artists now, or even just the 2000s. Like I've seen the change, and it's like now, because I appreciated G Unit from the change of Biggie. And,
hell yeah, that was the era.
that was the era. I just grew up on the Tupac and stuff because that's what my parents was listening to, but it still was a vibe, like,
Right.
because it still gets played now. But yeah, like growing up, the G Units and the Hot Boys, stuff like that, it's like, okay,
Hot boys.
you
I'm a
know,
hot boy.
the
Damn.
big timers and stuff, it's like we definitely P. Pablo, hey,
Damn.
that was
And then
Soulja
like a
Boy and shit,
helicopter.
literally that was
North
our era.
Carolina.
So just to see
Damn.
how it changed,
I was just talking. That's crazy when you're
like,
talking about P.D. Pablo. When I was just out in Miami like a few months ago. I had a couple shows out there and had the opportunity to meet some dope ass people. But like to be in the same city as the artists that I grew up listening to, like Trick Daddy, Two Live Crew, Trina. Like I love that. I don't know why I love that type of music.
Yeah, I love some Uncle Luke.
Like
Round
Yang
and
Yang, man,
round we
Uncle
go.
Luke too. I
Round
seen the
and round
whole
we go.
the art, the wall of the Hall of Fame
The
in the
whole
Art
thing.
City.
Mm-hmm.
Fire, and just it was such an honor to be on the same stage as a lot of these fucking artists that were on.
Yeah.
Just
Tell us about that experience. How'd you even get the opportunity?
Shout out to man Ace Magazine, man. Shout out to Ace for real. Fucking, he's the one that did everything, booked some stuff up for me, and I went out there. Me and my dog.
Is that your road dog?
My road dog for sure. This little guy, yeah. So
adorable.
Yeah, we went out to Miami and it was cool. Like it's just like, and just to get that type of love though, and not even from your people. It's kind of, it was such a good feeling, and just to see them embrace my music the way that I do, it's like, damn, they actually feel it. It was such a great feeling, and like it just shows that it gave me validation on that I'm doing something right finally. So I mean, even there's always gonna be like fallbacks, but it's how you get yourself back up. And what is it that saying? Fall 7 times, stand up 8. I don't know if you've ever heard that saying. That always resonated with me, and that stuck with me for life. Like it doesn't matter how many times you fall, it's how many times you get back up. It's the keep going that matters.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I'm so big on getting back up and trying again and moving forward and pushing through. I mean, I definitely feel like we all go through that moment when it's a downtime.
Absolutely.
And it's just like we have to learn how to just pull ourselves up. It doesn't matter who is around us to pull ourselves up, like, or give you that inspiration. You got to be your inspiration. You got to have that drive to pull yourself up. Somebody can notice you, like, oh wait, oh yeah, you are, and then you might. But if you don't, you become just 10 times stronger, or you get help. But at the end of the day, you got to have that self-awareness and self-strength to just keep going and know that it's not the end.
It's not the end. It's really not. Like, like when we go through something, like we always think it's the end of the world, but it's not. It's not. And I really like that you said that. And I feel like we really got to emphasize that a lot, because I feel like people are so quick to give up. Why? There's something you're passionate about or something you really care about. But don't do no weird shit, There's boundaries to that, to what I'm saying. Like, don't overanalyze what I'm saying for sure.
Yeah.
But
no.
because you could take that all different directions. It's how you want to take it.
Yeah. Man, it's just all in how you want to take it. Getting back up and doing a damn thing. Like, just to kind of add to that, it's kind of on the same subject, but just like how people feel like, I mean, I believe in God, right?
Yes, ma'am.
I call myself Christian, right? And it's like people are like, expect you not to go through this, or expect you to not deal with life or experience life. And it's like, just because I believe in God doesn't mean I'm not going to struggle, or doesn't mean that I'm not going to go through these things. It's how I look about it, and I'm taking through the process. It's a growing process for me. You don't understand. I understand, but that don't mean judge me or judge the situation. Just, let me be, or help, and keep going about your day. I mean, people just have so much input on
on somebody else's life
Yeah.
instead of worrying about yourself.
Instead of worrying about yourself. So it's like for that, even though people are like that, just continue to go on about your day and pick yourself up and do what you got to do. You know, as long as you know, keep moving forward.
Good.
You good.
I know.
It's good.
A lot of things are easier said than done, but it's how you show up for yourself.
It might not be 100% where you're like, oh yeah, I can do it. It can just be that little 10%. Like, you know what? I'm not gonna give up. I'll try again tomorrow.
Try again tomorrow. Tomorrow's always a brand new day. Don't sell yourself short.
Don't sell yourself short. Don't give up on yourself. Because if you're gonna give up on yourself that easily, who else is gonna give up on you? You can't expect somebody else to fulfill that drive if you don't have that drive for yourself.
Absolutely.
You definitely cannot give up on yourself.
No, ma'am.
And me playing basketball, like I said, I love Kobe. I love Nipsey Hussle. But just, I took that shit and ran with it, literally, because he showed me what hard work and dedication can get you. But even just the mindset.
People inspire you.
People, yeah. Definitely.
Role models.
Role models.
Yeah. And, you know, if we have someone that we look up to that's doing the right things, no shame in that.
I just want y'all to know, okay?
She cheated. That's all I know.
I am busting ass over here.
She cheated.
I am
run the damn
competitive
video
at
back
heart,
because I know
so,
damn well what
yeah.
you're playing.
She got 2 more chances after this because this game is pretty much done. Let me go ahead and finish this, y'all. Hold on real quick. I did that for you.
Shit, I'll let you, bro. Wait, I'm still gonna...
I gave you a chance. Y'all, I'm just about to knock it out the park. And... Oh.
Damn. All
right. So, okay. So let's talk about some of your songs. Okay. Like this and like that. You real spicy with the ladies. You talking about Papa was a Rolling Stone.
What do you mean by that?
Man.
Please elaborate.
Well, one, okay. We could talk about like this and like that, but I'm just saying in all the videos I've seen, you've had ladies on your arm, ladies in the video. So yeah,
it's just for, you know,
it's for entertainment.
Entertainment purposes only. That's what gambling is about, right? I'm just playing. Strippers, entertainment purposes only.
It was a fun time.
It was great. It's always a great time. It's never not that great time. It was all professional work, and I love it.
Of course.
I love it. I feel like when you can work with people and actually make it fun.
Yeah, it looked like you guys are having a good time. It definitely looked like a vibe, and it was genuine, authentic.
Yeah,
so
it was. It was a great time. You talking about I Just Wanna, aren't you?
What about I Just Wanna?
Shit, I knew it. What about it?
So, what was the inspiration behind that? Are you in a relationship?
No, I'm not.
But I'm interested.
While I say that. But I'm interested, but I'm not in a relationship. But, you know, my mindset ain't focused on no relationship right now or anybody at that, you know. But I'm really focused on myself. And this is the first time because I was in I'm going to say 7 years, but like the 2 years we was trying to make it work type shit. So like, that took a lot of my time, you know, and I feel like it ended up being so toxic to where I didn't even know how to love myself anymore. You know, so I had to really find myself again. And I feel like music really helped me with that a lot. And it's crazy because, like, sometimes things happen the way that it's supposed to happen because that's what it's meant to be. You know?
People play and have chapters in our life that, you know, we just got to realize.
That's somebody I really learned from, though. So I'm not going to say I hate the person.
No, but that's what I mean. Those chapters, it's like people have positions,
but
play
it
their
did
part.
end that, though. That's the only thing.
I mean, when you say that long, at first I used to didn't understand, right? I used to be like, how do people be with someone that long and end the relationship? But I've been in a relationship around that time long enough, and I understand. People don't change, or just something just don't
change.
Equivalent, and then you get that self, like you start to, would it really be fucking you up it be the outsiders, right? Because you start to see how other couples, or just how it's supposed to go, then you got social media putting it out, then you got this put.
Then it goes to comparison, and you should.
Yeah,
but
you
that's
start to
where-
compare, and you're like, okay,
but
hold on.
That's where we should
I
take a step back.
deserve. It goes to
Yeah.
that. I deserve
Yeah.
this. Like, you thinking this to yourself, like, no, I deserve to get treated. Like, you know what? We are lacking, and it makes you like self-awareness, realizing. Then you bring it to the attention.
Yes.
We need to do this. Then there's no changing. Then it's like, okay.
So you shouldn't even have to say a type thing, and you know, it's like a circle. It goes back and
definitely
forth.
a cycle.
Yeah.
Yeah. Some people just don't get it. If they do get it, it's too late, and you didn't already.
I'm not.
move the
I
fuck
mean, I
on.
probably had the biggest part in it, though. I'm not gonna lie. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? So like, that's why I really learned. I learned from her a lot.
Mhm.
You know, if you really knew me back in the days too, I was like 300 pounds.
No way.
So like, you know, she was the one that helped me a lot with like just losing weight, like
how
working
you
on
gonna
myself.
just skip past that? First of all, you were 300 pounds.
Yeah, I was. You
I
know,
would not. If you
it's crazy.
wouldn't have told me that, I wouldn't have believed. Are you serious?
Yeah,
You were 300
I
pounds.
was like, yeah, a size 30, 38, 40 in men's. I swear, on my waist, boy, obese as fuck. But it's cool. We made it through. No surgery.
Oh, because
no
you was
surgery,
cooking.
nothing.
No, because I'm saying because you was cooking good, or what?
She helped me a lot. Like, we worked out a lot, and then when we parted ways, I started doing it myself. I would run in the morning, 2 miles in the morning, 2 miles at night. But if you knew me too, I hated running, so like I had to really challenge myself though. So I told myself, set goals, right? That's how it started. So I would run a lap, walk a lap, run a lap, walk a lap, until I built my endurance up some more. And then it went to jump roping. Jump roping changed my life for sure. Jump roping, hands down, is like game on.
Mm-hmm.
And then like just inner core workouts, like real light.
Yeah.
Don't overexert yourself, because why?
Of course, definitely.
And just the eating too. I don't eat fast food.
Yeah.
I don't consider Raising Cane's fast food.
Hey, now. I appreciate you saying that, because Raising Cane's is good. Eat that a few nights a week.
Yeah. Shit, a week for me, damn. I love that shit.
Yeah, it's good. Do you order it Bob style?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. You know how to order Cane's. People
Extra
be like,
sauce,
what?
Extra red,
Extra.
no slaw, extra fries too, baby.
Okay. Ooh.
But I
You
better
got
have
me
some
want to
hot
order
sauce
something now.
in it.
You said extra bread. This is exactly how I order. Box combo, extra crispy, extra bread. Okay,
Yeah.
extra bread, no slaw.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay,
Yes, ma'am.
Bob style.
Damn. Extra sauce, right? You said that?
Yeah, extra
Yes.
sauce with a large sweet tea or Sprite.
Okay, I do fruit punch.
Okay.
Fruit punch, or sometimes I just don't get no drink.
No,
I'll drink water.
that's good.
majority of
That's
the
good.
time.
That's
Yeah.
good.
I'm a big water person. I don't like soda,
That's good. Me either.
juices.
Look.
She said me neither. Hey, but I'm back in Dr. Pepper and Barks root beer. Those are my two top, like, everything.
So I'm trying to. Okay, so I drink a lot of carbonated. Yeah,
LaCroix.
but yeah. Yeah, the Sprite, I can't. I'm like addicted to it.
Hey, it's nothing wrong with Sprite.
Yeah,
It's okay.
I'm addicted to
It's
Sprite. I
alright.
don't drink dark sodas besides the best DP or Pepsi.
Hold on. She said DP or Pepsi.
Please don't tell me you're a Coke fan.
I don't even drink no Coke products.
Okay,
Okay,
cool.
if Dr. Pepper or Barks root
Oh
beer.
yeah,
Those are my
DP.
two.
Yeah, DP or the, yeah, Dr. Pepper.
Texas, baby.
Okay, yep, root beer is good. Okay, all right. Okay, so was it fun making that video? I just wanna.
It was fun.
Okay,
I
it looked
had a
fun.
great time, for sure. Good vibes.
So
Good
do you?
vibes. Hey, shout out to the homegirl Amanda though. Like,
I was gonna
the
say, did
fact
you
that
find your
she
models?
Yeah, so I met Amanda from my cousin Quick Status's video shoot, and I asked her if she'd be down to show up for mine, and she came through, and she brought her fucking, like, what is that? Her traveling pole. That shit was crazy, and the fact that they allowed us to bring it all the way up the stairs, because usually security ain't down with that, but like, I was like, we're only gonna be here for a couple hours, sir. I was like, is it cool? so it's how you deliver shit.
Yeah.
And it's how you approach it.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Definitely.
So if you come in a good mannerism, like, usually they'll be like, all right, go ahead.
Yeah.
So the dude was cool. He was like, go ahead. And then the homegirl, Sunny, too, like, she
showed out.
Yeah, she showed out for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, it looked like a fun video. It was definitely, the quality was nice. Your videos definitely have quality to them.
Shout out to Shadow Flex for that too. But I'm trying to work with Shot by Cam some more. Please and thank you, sir. But you know, shout out Shadow Flex. He be holding it down for my videos. That guy.
Yeah.
He cold with it.
Yeah.
Quality, baby.
Quality. It was definitely quality.
Yes.
Which video or visual that you made was like your absolute favorite?
I just want my first favorite for sure. But Get It Right, the one What I Say is probably like the one I just dropped recently. That's my favorite.
Okay, yeah, I was gonna ask you about that.
Yeah, What I Say is my most recent one. I think that's my most favorite so far ish. I mean, you know. The one I just shot with Ed Boy, shout out to Ed Boy, man. That one's looking crazy. I'm excited for that one. Yeah. I am.
I love that.
Quality.
Yes, the quality.
Yes,
I'm
ma'am.
excited to see it, so I'm excited
Thanks,
too.
girl.
What difficulties have you experienced being a woman in the industry?
Well, I'm gay as fuck. Obviously, that's one. And
do they be hating?
I mean, I don't know. Honestly, I don't really notice it. And if they do, do they pay my bills?
Hello.
You know what I'm saying? So like,
period.
I should not even think 1 second or even give them a thought on that. Why give that energy to that type of shit, right? I definitely try to not be negative about things. I remove myself from that type, you know, whatever energy that I feel that's really off, I'll just walk away or not show up. Right. So
no facts, because sometimes
all the
time.
Yeah, because you have feed into that, then
shake it.
I don't know. People love that shit. I don't know why.
You know what? So I mean, because it's drama, I guess, right? I just think about high school when we're seeing the fights and we run to the fights. And my mom used to tell me when I used to come tell her, like, man, Mom, there used to be a fight. And she was like, and you went to it? I'm like, yeah. And she like, don't be running to no fights. You like, you know, a bullet don't have no names. Like, you know, just shit. My mom is straight OG.
She knows.
My parents, they definitely some gangsters. Right? Yeah, they seen and they was shit. Like, do not go to fights. After that, I stopped running to the fights. You don't run to the fights if it ain't have nothing to do with you. Go the other way.
Yeah.
Go the other way.
I mean, unless it's my people, I'm sorry.
Because you're going to be the one. Right. Exactly.
You need a
That's
hug.
the
Come
only
here.
time.
Let me give you a hug.
Right.
Let's hug it out.
But really, that's all it be.
Yeah.
That's all it be.
Absolutely.
Can you...
What?
Think about a time that... finish telling us about an experience, because I want to know, have anybody given you shit about being part of, you know, being gay as fuck or being part of the LGBT community?
A lot of, it's funny because, like, even though, like, I'm such a big time, dudes, like, I don't know what it is. It's like an ego thing. Like, you ain't never had a real man. Like, damn, bro, that's what you say. What you want, papi? I'm just like, I'm just kidding.
But
it'd be interesting.
That just makes me put the face on.
Like, y'all just want pussy just to have pussy or something. Or, excuse me. But, you know, coochie, whatever. Some people get offended for that shit.
No, we definitely like that word. Coochie, I just feel like scratching. Like, coochie, like,
right.
Scratch it. Like, oh, coochie. Like, I don't know. But anyways,
Pop,
yes.
That coochie. I care. You know what I'm saying? That's why.
But that is so fucking funny. Men are funny with that.
Yeah.
With the, you ain't never.
Like, damn, that's your first thought, bro? I don't know what it is. But, you know.
Like, exactly how are you going to approach, like, how?
How do I respond to that, too?
Yeah, how do you respond to that? But I'm also thinking, like, through their head, like, how do they want you to react? Like,
they probably, like,
if you already masculine.
They want me to jump, like, throw my legs around you, sir, come here. You want me to climb up that tree? Come here.
No, for real. I want to know too because I'm thinking, how would you get your dick hard if you're looking like a man, like masculine as fuck? I'm just trying to think.
I don't know. Some people get excited, and I don't know how to answer that because I'm not that.
I know you
know
don't,
what
but
I'm saying?
that's the part we need to talk about. Not with you, but that's the part that needs to be talked about.
Men, please answer that for us.
We need answers.
The freaky ones.
The freaky ones. But anyways, yeah. How do you respond to that?
I mean, it just depends. It depends how you coming off. If you start getting weird, I'm gonna say something. I put my foot down. I don't like that weird shit. I don't. It's like,
all right,
you
get
hear
your
that
angry
pedophile.
voice.
My
Your
bad.
angry voice.
You
Do you
felt
respond?
That? What? My angry voice?
Yeah.
No, I
do
can't.
your response like, I'm not playing with you, bro. Like,
you're like, hold on, sir. I don't think that's proper. I'm just like, gotta come at you in a proper ass,
like more
mannerism.
stern, yeah.
Yeah, because then if I joke about it, it all depends.
Yeah.
I mean, I can't just really come off at the top of my head unless some weirdo's really coming off.
I feel you. You got to be in that zone.
Yeah, in that zone. You ain't a weirdo, bro.
All right. How important are relationships to you in your life? Just in general, all relationships.
All relationships, I think they're very important. You know what I mean? Like, I think it says a lot about a person that if you could, I don't know. Like, I have my friends back at home, like, who are like they my family, like, and they more of a family to me than my own family type shit. So, like, when I think back, like, I got all the people that love me already that I have in my circle and that I truly appreciate, So, like, as far as keeping a relationship, it shouldn't be one-sided. It's always two-sided. It takes two to tango in any relationship, and I truly believe that, and communication is such a big factor, and seeking to understand rather than seeking to respond is such a big one too. I feel like, and just holding each other accountable for things.
Yes.
Like we should be able to tell each other something without reacting like, I'm not trying to attack you. I'm just trying to figure things out.
Yeah. Yeah.
So.
I like how you say that. So soft and mellow. Yes, because verbiage is everything. Communication is definitely everything. But how you say it's not just what you do; it's how you do it. So if you respond with, "I'm not trying to attack you," I'm just trying to figure things out. It's like, well, damn, all right.
It's like, I can't even be mad at you. Yeah, I don't want you to be. Come give me a hug. Right. I told you. Like, I'm a hugger sometimes. Don't.
Not the damn. Come here. I told you. I told you I wasn't playing around. Okay. How important are your relationship with your parents?
Shit, I didn't really have a relationship growing up with my parents. It was very toxic. I grew up in a very, very toxic environment. I have a lot of, like, I feel like trauma. Yeah, PTSD is so real. And I really had to learn how to deal with that. And, every day still definitely a struggle, but we getting there. It's cool because, like, I feel like, having a relationship with my dad now, like, I'm trying. I know that he wasn't there, but I'm not going to hold that against him. If he's still here and I have the opportunity to make it right with this guy, why not try?
Why not try? Oh my God, you're such adult and mature for that. For sure, because there's people that I know that just holding on to the past, and it's like, bro, let it go. You
can't change that.
You can't change it, and you don't know what they were going through at that time, especially if you're not sitting down to understand why they did it.
Exactly.
Our parents weren't perfect.
And they were probably kids too. My parents were young when
they were young.
Me. So, like, my parents divorced. They married young. They had me young, divorced real young. My like I said, my dad's a big time player. So, like, just just seeking to understand them and not judge them or attack them for why they weren't there, or why did they do this for me, or why,
Why? Yeah. Some things don't need an answer. We don't always need That's the problem.
You
I
can
feel
only
like
make
a
it
lot.
right.
Yes, I feel like that's what a lot of people are. So, what's the answer? They want to know the answer to this. They want to. Bro, sometimes you don't need the fucking answer. Sometimes you
You're
don't
gonna drive
need to
yourself
know.
crazy.
You're gonna drive yourself. Just keep moving forward. All right. You see it, just keep going. Like, you know, if
Right.
it's not like actually stopping you and it's something that you can do, help. If it's not, whatever, just keep going because some shit don't need an answer. Some stuff don't need a response, especially right now, because it'll come later. Like
Right.
it'll, you know, it'll unfold. Like if it, you know, let it come.
Everything always comes to light.
Yeah, it'll come. Just let it come. Like,
Everything
you know,
always comes to
sometimes you
light.
don't have to figure it out.
Right.
Or have to need the answer. So sometimes
You don't always gotta know.
you don't always have
It depends on what it is. All right, don't blame me. You better show me your papers. I'll show you mine.
Yes. How do you get through a tough day?
Music. Just being by myself, honestly, too. I feel like, so like I said, I have my dog. I like to spend a lot of time on my own. So like, I talk myself through shit. Sometimes I'll do voice recordings with myself, and I'll talk myself through my own counseling, if that makes sense.
No, I mean, it makes sense, but
I feel
elaborate
like-
a little bit on
You elaborate?
it. If you don't mind sharing.
Like, you know, if I had a bad day or somebody pissed me off or something, like instead of taking it out on somebody else, I'm gonna reflect on it through my voice recordings or recording myself just speaking, because we as humans, I'm learning to feel it, or address it, feel it, and then, you know, allow
Let
it
it
to,
go,
yeah,
yeah.
let it go.
Yeah.
You know, don't force nothing.
Mhm.
Just let it flow.
I like that just because you definitely was like when we were talking just to communicate earlier, just like, I don't want it forced. I just want to let it, you know, and I'm just like, yeah, it's cool. Like,
Let it ride.
yeah, but yeah, no, I'm definitely glad we made it happen because I know I'm like, oh, fuck the time.
Yeah.
But
we made it work.
we made it work. Yeah.
Yes,
As long as
ma'am.
we
I was
made
like,
peanut
fuck
butter
that.
and jelly.
I already rescheduled, so we better do this shit. My
Yeah.
bad.
Yeah.
It was me. That's what it was me.
No, it's cool. We make it work and
Yeah.
we get
And you
it
came
done.
through. Man, I appreciate that.
Yeah, God is good because, you know, yeah, I had to get coached and pushed through too, like just, you know.
Yeah.
So, is it easy for you to let go of the past?
Now, before, hell no. I used to hold on to my past so much. I felt like that was what was holding me back for the longest from what I needed to be doing. You know, because when you allow your past to really control you, how you really gonna move forward with anything? You know. So I definitely learned to not victimize myself because I feel like we shouldn't. You know, nobody's problems is more or less than anybody's important than anybody else's. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like we should all take everybody's feelings and things into consideration. You know, be with an open mind. I don't know. Am I going off subject?
No. Definitely have an open mind, but yeah, know that you're learning too.
Yeah.
We have to give ourselves that, you know, that space. Like, okay, we're still learning. Okay, yeah, we're whatever age or whatever.
Every day we're learning.
We're learning every day.
Doesn't matter how old you are. The oldest person.
Just like how you're learning how to play. She's learning how to play
suck
now.
at multitasking. That's all.
No. I'm saying because I pretty much won.
At this point, you know.
Right. Well, just go ahead and knock that out.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
me. Whatever.
I know.
Thanks. She played. Hey!
Yeah.
You already won.
Yeah.
So at that point, that's
So just so y'all can
she
see.
cheated. I told y'all run that video back.
Okay, well, we're running back, but you know, self-development, self-awareness, I think it's so important. What's something you can do every day if you could? If money wasn't the option, like if you had to pay for it or something, just what's something you can do every day?
Shit. What's something I could do every day? honestly, I never really thought about that. That's kind of crazy. Because I feel like I already do whatever I want.
Right, type shit.
I'm just kidding, not really.
No, that's really
No,
a vibe.
if I could, I wish if money wasn't a factor, I would go travel. I want to see things. I want to eat good food. I want to try so many different. I love different cultures. I love food. Man, coming from Portland, like, you know what I mean? Like, I grew up in an Asian ass family. All right, we grew up on fucking rice, sticky rice, eggs. If we're lucky, we get something.
Spam.
No, we don't. We don't do no spam, bruh.
You don't?
Nah, my mom never liked me eating that. She never liked me eating no noodles, like all that fucking.
Oh, I like
sugary
how you say no
cereal.
noodles.
No,
No noodles.
no noodles. I don't. Dang. But yeah, my mom was a different type of lady. She wouldn't allow me to eat certain things, you know.
She didn't want no MSG.
But anytime I go to my aunt's house, my aunt, she be cooking. I eat anything and everything in her house. That's probably why, you know. I was 300 pounds, but it's cool. Hey, I'm gonna be honest. Hot Cheetos, cream cheese with a fucking bagel every morning, my fat ass.
Oh yeah,
That was two cream cheese.
That was the
cups.
high school lunch or breakfast
breakfast,
special.
lunch, dinner.
Yeah, and that's how you knew you were cool when you were able to go to the student store.
I worked at the student store.
Me too. I was an ASB
I was
too.
the one that was running it. I came and opened that shit. Hell yeah.
Yeah, and after they leave their quarter. Man,
Count.
I used to go in and get my stuff. Oh man, used to have this Quaker mix.
Quaker mix, man. You like oatmeal?
I love oatmeal, but it was like a mix, like a Chex mix.
Oh, okay.
But it was a Quaker mix, and it had like a oatmeal type of square, like, but it had like cheese. It was like cheddar.
Wait a minute, I ain't never seen that.
Man,
I gotta see that.
It's discontinued.
I love oatmeal, though. I was just joking.
So sad about some snacks.
I love oatmeal. I was just joking.
Oh man, no, I love oatmeal,
Hell
but
yeah.
definitely, I was able to get some of the good lunches before they switched it to the healthy lunches.
See, I remember we had like bento boxes at school, like on the side and shit, which is crazy.
They knew it was Asian, so
hella Asians. It was a mixture. So like, if you were in Portland, there's like hella blacks and Asians, depending on what side you're at. Portland is very diverse, and a lot of people think it's racist as fuck, but it's not.
Mm-hmm.
If you go into certain parts, yes, there's certain parts I wouldn't even go to, you know.
Yeah.
So like, but it was very I loved it. Versatile.
Okay.
I love, like I said, cultures though. I mean, I would be one of those Asian kids that would bring some ginger curry crab to school and eat that shit at lunch, and I give a fuck.
Well, you be smelling all.
Well, people will be saying like, "Oh, I don't care. Like, that's my food. The fuck? That's weird. Like, that's kind of disrespectful. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like, why you judging my food? That's like so many people saying something about Indian food or something. You know what I'm saying? I love Indian food though. I love Ethiopian food, Indian. I fucking eat all.
Really?
And you know, those are the strong smells.
Yeah, they are. Especially,
Very
they
strong
are.
smells. But
I've
I love
had some
it.
Indian food, and depending on certain Indian foods, I'm just like.
I don't know about. Hey, a lot of the stuff here in Vegas though, there's so many restaurants, so it's like so hard to establish which one is even really authentic. And real. I found this fucking. I don't know. I love Greek food too. So Mediterranean.
Yeah, Greek food is good. Yeah, Mediterranean.
Yeah, fuck. I'll make my own tzatziki at home though.
Wow, you can.
Hell yeah, I love
without
that
the
shit.
little powder.
No, I do everything from scratch. Hell no, I'm a big saucy person. I like to cook my shit from scratch. This ain't no pack shit.
Oh, you have to join.
I told you cooking
15 minutes with 101
with Tunez.
Yeah, you have to join me on that.
I'm down.
You have to definitely tap in with that.
Yeah, let me know.
Okay.
Gotcha.
What's the most interesting thing about you?
Fuck, my personality. It's so I can't help it sometimes. I feel like, you know, I used to kind of shy away from that, but honestly, I really learned to own it because I never understood what people meant. Like, oh, don't ever allow somebody to dim your light. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So I get it now. Mm-hmm. Like, if I can make a difference in someone's life, why not?
Why not?
You know? So I feel like a lot of people, you can either love me or hate me. Mm-hmm. And, you know, like, my energy is always on high. Unless I'm like upset or something, you know what I mean? we're human.
Right.
I'm allowed to be upset, but I do wear my heart on my sleeve.
Right.
My expressions are very
Right.
animated.
You can't hide them.
I can't hide
motherfuckers.
shit. That's why I don't lie.
You
But
sound. What's your sign?
I'm a Capricorn.
Your birthday just passed.
Yeah, Christmas.
Oh wow.
Christmas Day.
Christmas Day.
Yeah.
Happy belated birthday.
Thanks,
That's a
girl.
cool birthday. But I'm
Appreciate
sure
that.
it's like
A lot of people think it's weird, but it's not. I always say, see, I'm God's child, bro. Blessing.
Yeah, I love that.
I was supposed to be born on the 20th, but I was 5 days late.
Look at
I didn't want to
that.
come out that coochie, so the seed suction that was in my big old head.
You're like, not yet, not yet. That's
Oh,
dope
keep
though. Man, that's a cool birthday to have. If you
Thanks.
have a cool birthday, I mean any day is a cool birthday, y'all.
Yeah, it's a blessing.
But
The day
yeah,
he was born.
every day, any day you were born.
Mhm.
But to be born on Christmas, that's pretty dope. To be born on Valentine's Day, that's pretty dope
Yeah,
too.
you a lover.
You love her, yeah. or
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 or not.
what does healing mean to you?
Healing?
Mm-hmm.
Everything. That's a lot. That's what I've been on. You know what I mean? And when you're healing and you're healed, you're not projecting onto people. So I feel like it means a lot. It says a lot about you, because like, you know, it's how you show up every day.
Mm-hmm. Definitely.
So healing has a big play in a person. I feel like every one of us should really take a second tap in with yourself and, you know, see what it is that you really want to take accountability for, or if you're willing to face that yet, you know. But you got to address it, because if you don't, it's never going to get better.
Never going to get better, for sure. I love healing. I feel like it's one of those things, it's like a roller coaster, because you have your good days and bad days. It's not really one of those things when you're like always feeling good.
Right.
Healing is definitely like not one of those things where I'm always in the mood either. You know, it's just like I'm trying. When I think of healing, it's like trying.
Right.
You know, progressing in the process, uploading.
Yes, ma'am.
Like, you know, because I feel like healing is
it's motions.
It's motions, yeah.
It's never ever solid. It's always going to come in waves.
Definitely coming in waves, because that's what it feels like. Healing. I don't know, but I'm like kind of being, you know, but that's what I feel.
More
too.
in tune.
In tune, definitely. When was the time you felt like you were living life to the fullest?
Right now. Fuck. You know what I mean? Like really pushing like towards my music. You know what I mean? Like nobody can tell me that I'm not trying for myself, because I really am. And I'm allowing my music to speak for itself. You know, and like if you're really doing something for yourself, like don't allow that outside noise to really have a play on what you're really doing. Right? But I feel like what I'm doing now, like I don't have nobody have no say in what the fuck I'm doing. You know, I pay my own bills. I got a roof over my head. I feed myself. I know how to cook. I do my own laundry. Like, you know, I don't know. I just
you're doing the damn thing. Yes.
Yeah. Yes. Like I think that's very important. So like having a confidence to do it. I don't know if back then. So here we can get very personal real quick.
Yeah.
So back in the days, I have a very addictive personality. So like that's why I really try to find something else, that better habits for myself. So like that's why I got back into working out. But I was doing hella drugs. Fuck, you really want to get into it? Fuck yeah, I love it. Yeah, you know. But that's something I had to really pull myself out of.
Were you doing that to like cope with something, or
I was selling it
just
first.
with the
I mean, wait, what?
Okay.
Oh, shit. I was taking it.
Was as in past tense, so it's cool.
But I was doing it a lot just to do it. Kicking in with the homies, just trying to live that lifestyle. I don't know what the fuck I was. No drive.
No drive, right?
None. And I own that. You know, so like that's why it's almost been 3 years since I've been here. So it's kind of like, man, just compared to how I was in Portland to now, it's crazy. And I'm fucking proud of myself. Because like nobody knows what you really go through, right? like not even your closest ones, because like I'm not gonna fully speak
Talk
on,
about it, right?
you know. So like nobody really knows what you're really going through but yourself. So like just really trying to get myself out of that motion and, you know, snapping into reality, and that's reality check, you know. So there's more to life than just whatever you were comfortable with. So much more. So I always believed that I was meant to do so much more. So I had to really put myself out of that. I felt stuck, you know. I felt so stagnant. I felt like I was going in a circle. It was such a pattern. So like I'm such a puzzle piece here. I had to figure out like why is this happening? Because it's me. And if I don't make the change, nothing's gonna change. So I had to take that first step.
Yeah. Oh, if you don't mind sharing about that day you actually took the step, what were you going through?
I felt like everyone was giving up on me. You know, like the whole world was just coming down. Like, man, it was like constant barriers for myself with like, I know that it's wrong, but I still want to do it. I don't care what it's doing to me. It's fun, you know? So like, I honestly, I broke down to my dad and I told him, I was like, hey man, like, let me come stay with you in Vegas, you know? Like, I can't do it here. You know, like my mom, she didn't know how to help me, but it couldn't be nobody that could help me. And when I moved out here, I still ended up being on my own. You know, I was staying in my car for a bit, hotel to hotel and shit. So like, it was a lot. It was a lot. So like, just to see where I'm at now is cool. You know, I'm happy, and nobody can take that away from me because I fucking did that.
Yes. It'd be those struggles, right? It'd be those moments that when, just like you said, one, it starts with building the confidence, right? Getting that in that moment in space to where you had to break down and, you know, hit pops up. And even when you did come out here, you still had to put your pieces together and put the glue with the make it make sense, because it's still like, fuck, I'm all the way out here and I gotta in struggle mode.
Nobody.
Yeah.
Shit.
So the things that you picked up along the way, like the writing that was able to, it's just like crazy how we develop certain little positive habits that you were able to gain from. Like you said, you was like, you know, I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna write. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna make music. I'm gonna push forward in verses.
Put my money towards something that's gonna fucking
make something of it.
Yeah, not fucking kill me.
Yeah.
You know, I don't even. I love drugs.
It'd be
You
a
can
good
have your
time.
fun. There ain't nothing wrong with it.
Yeah.
No, but just discipline yourself. That's all.
Discipline. Yes.
You know, there's a time and place for everything. You know, I'm never gonna like down nobody for making the choices that they make, because if you good with it, you're good with it. You know, nobody can tell you that or tell you different. So,
Until you're ready, until you're ready.
Until
Just
you're
like
ready.
how I like to say, when just men, you know, when they say, oh, they're 50. How many of stories we've heard were now, oh, they 30 and 40 or whatever, and they still don't change. Whenever he feels like, when he's ready,
he'll do it.
he'll do it. And that's just with
Sometimes they'll never.
anybody.
Yeah, sometimes
And sometimes
people
it
don't.
really don't happen.
They're just so caught up in their own mindset that they're not willing to accept the fact that they, you know, they got some work to do.
They got some work to do. And some people are, but some people too are just content with just going out that way too.
Yeah.
And which is sad.
And I've had a lot of people pass away on me, you know what I mean? I've had people take their own lives that I knew growing up. So like I've seen people die in front of me. So like that's why I really embrace life the way that I do, because you got one life to fucking live, and I make something of it, you know? I always think back of like, why did my family move here in the first place? Obviously they wanted more, you know, with all that war the Vietnam War that was going on, my mom and shit, they was like in the concentration camps, like, you know, treated like shit, all separated. They were babies, like young, you know? When she tells me stories about that, like, I'm forever grateful. And I see why my mom was the way that she was. Man, I was such a hard-headed kid, stubborn as fuck. Always wanted things my way. But, you know, when I look back at it, it's like, when you really reflect on everything, it's kind of like, damn, man, like, be more grateful. Because, like, every day that you get to fucking be on this earth, it's a fucking blessing, you know? Don't take advantage of it. Make use of it.
Yeah. Do something with it for sure. It's so important how we can just take advantage of things, but sometimes, we really need to reflect because it makes you appreciate life more and it makes you appreciate the things, just everything more. You have a positive attitude, a more better outlook on life and just what you're doing in general. So, yeah.
Allow it to flow naturally, no force.
How did you get into performing at Texas? Because you just perform there
In Miami.
That's
Miami.
what. That's what.
So that's because of Ace. Shout out to Ace.
Yeah.
Ace Magazine, yes, ma'am.
What's something that you do for you?
I work out. I cook for. I really just chill. I read. Like, I'm just a chill person. I work so much. I feel like I work almost 7 days a week. I work a lot of doubles. And then when I get time, I do my music. Trying to like prioritize everything. It's hard, prioritizing is hard. But once you get the hang of it, like, it's, things can run a lot more smooth.
Picking and choosing what's important.
Picking and choosing. I ain't saying I'm perfect.
Yeah, of course.
Priorities be a little twisted at times, but I mean well, I'm gonna tell you.
Do you still get nervous before you go on stage?
Oh, hell yeah. But I've actually, when I was in Miami, I was nervous the first day I performed because it was at a strip club. That was crazy. I ain't never...
Did they pop it good?
I mean, it was just like, I wish I would have interacted more. That was my first time performing at a strip club, you know what I mean? And I feel like the girl was like, why didn't you, like, throw money? Like, it was like, because people was recording. But, like, I mean, I just went like this one time, and that's it. Hella corny. Yeah, so I was like, "Damn, do you even know what you're doing up there?" I don't know. I got shy. There was like asses everywhere.
You're like, here's it all. One.
But next time, I know to be more. I don't know. Maybe
like more.
There's a word for it, but I'm not getting it.
Yeah, it's there. It's there.
But y'all know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
More stage presence. There we go.
More.
Interactive stage.
There we go.
Yeah.
As an artist, what do you feel like you should always, how you should always carry yourself?
Shit, look good for yourself. Don't dress up. Don't do it for nobody else. Do it for you. You know. That was so.
That's it, but it be just that.
But it's real though. It is what it is.
If you only had enough time to tell someone a tip about life, less than 30 seconds.
Said that the whole time.
What would you share?
If save money, man. Invest in yourself. Save money, but invest in yourself at the same time. Don't shy away from the things that you could possibly, grow with, or I don't know.
Experience.
This life. It's all about experiences, right?
It's all about experiences.
God.
What?
Don't be thinking on weird shit. Y'all going to freaky ass parties, experiences, little swingers out there.
Right. People are already getting in trouble. Let's not talk about it.
Little freakies. I'm just playing.
What goals have you set for yourself for this year?
For this year? Put more music out.
Okay.
Definitely do more shows. And really, like, start pushing, or I don't know, try to find more radio plays, hopefully.
Yes, that's definitely a big goal.
Yeah, I've been trying to hopefully, work on my discography some more for this year. But I'm planning to drop hella shit this year. Like, there's no stopping me at this point. I feel like it's only high motions.
Yes.
From this point on.
It's only up from here type shit. Yeah. Okay. I'm digging it. Any songs that you're working on that you're... I know you talked about it, but go ahead and shout out your song that you're putting out. That's coming out.
Yeah, me and Ed Boy Corleone, we got a song coming out called What They Mad For. I'm excited for that.
Yes, me too, because I know you have a fire.
Got you running off while I pull it back. I'm a big dog, better bite that. Big things, gold chains. I don't want the half, I want the whole thing, yeah. And they getting mad.
And they get mad.
Why they mad for? Switching lanes, fucking up the asphalt. Hey.
Hey.
Yeah, y'all ain't ready though.
Are y'all ready? Y'all make
Maybe.
sure you throw them hearts in
Tap
there.
in.
Right? Yes, tap in.
Tap in, baby.
Okay, I'm gonna ask you this. This is my closing question.
Closing.
Besides my motivational tip, because I want you to say something motivational. You still got TikTok on your phone?
I don't.
Ooh.
I've never been a TikTok person. That's crazy. I wish I probably should, but like, you know, with so much like personality that I have, that's that fear. I need to be better about it. But I always post for my homies.
Yeah.
But they're like, I ain't want to see this shit.
Well, if you know somebody who want to buy the account, because you know it's banned out here.
Oh.
It's not in the App Store no more.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, so if it's not on your phone, you asked out. It's crazy, right?
It's crazy. I don't know. I still got it though.
Oh, you do?
Maybe.
Oh, hopefully. I hope you do. That would be tight because, you know, they selling the phones with the TikTok in there for like 10 bands and up.
Look at that. I got it.
Wow.
I should sell this shit. I got money in my hands. Shit, that's crazy. The fuck? You telling me I don't make money right now? I'm going to go sell this shit. Let me get all my freaky shit off here. I'm just kidding. Who want to buy my TikTok?
Right.
TikTok, I'm just playing.
No, facts.
That's crazy.
So you
how
guys
people
make
really...
sure you stay tuned in for the video, okay, and the new EP. But, okay, before that, make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channels. Both channels. Subscribe to the YouTube channel, y'all. We appreciate the love on Instagram, but YouTube is where it's at, okay?
MoneeeTalkk.
Bullshit. Whoa. No.
Come on, baby, what's happening? You got to put that whole thing on YouTube. Don't play.
Don't play. So before we get out of here, can you share a motivational tip to inspire those artists and entrepreneurs on their journey just to keep going or get started if they haven't?
Be a fucking genuine person. Stay solid, because those are the ones that are always going to win. I truly believe in karma, so like, you know what I mean? Have intentions behind what you're doing, you know? I truly believe in faith, so like, have faith. Trust in every process, and it ain't a race, it ain't no competition, but just a competition within yourself, right? Because you want to be better than you were yesterday.
Clock that T, y'all. Yes. Thank you so much, Tunes, for joining me here on MoneeeTalkk. It definitely was a pleasure to get to know you better along this journey. And y'all, shout out to y'all for tuning in on the live.
Appreciate you. Ooh, damn, tap that mic.
Y'all make sure y'all stay tuned in. And don't forget, we play Bank Caller. And yes, your girl won.
She cheated. I told y'all, run it back. Now, you gonna keep me saying that thing. She cheated.
I want to leave running it back. We out of time, y'all. But thank you so much. And until next time, peace.
All the time.